communicates what you are supposed to do, but doesn't predetermine the details. Like, how do we know that we are trying to take one of the children and swipe them to a lane in the no, it's the other one. It's the one where you're lining up the presents, right? Like you saw already that the kids at that age, maybe it's just that's normally what's expected of them. It's just learning to like go take this thing and sending just doing the most obvious thing.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit of a stretch for them to realize that that's not the intention. It's like if you imagine those puzzles that kids get, those like wooden puzzles with little pegs that hold on to the pieces, where it's really like there is one place. You take this and you're trying to put it in the right slot. It's a little bit like that. Like it's the proximity just makes it really compelling to just slide that person into that one square. And so how you rearrange that particular scene, I think, is important. Like that's not one you can fix by just randomizing which kid goes in which location. You really have to decide how the layout of the gifts versus the kids doesn't as automatically predispose the person. Like maybe the kids aren't even around, maybe they're like in a circle, so you really have to you can't just go left to right, you know, something. And what else? I felt like the swimming thing was a bit abstracted in a way that I don't think most kids, even ones who've been swimming because they've seen the pool from the ground level, they may not be able to abstract that that's a top view of a swimming pool. Also, since you have the lineup kind of like in the lanes, like you would think if it's a swim race, they'd be one per lane, but you're saving space, so it just has this mismatch between the abstraction and the real situation that, thinking of a different way.
How they line up, you mean?
Yeah, right now you have the lanes going left to right, and then you have 3 kids per lane, where normally if it's a swim race, you have 1 kid per lane, right?
Yeah.
So, or if you rotate it, then you can't show the lanes. You have like just the place where they jump in the water and the tiny bit of the lanes showing, but then they might not understand, oh, that's just like a close-up of the starting point of the swimming pool or something. It just has some, communication problems. I don't know if you are talking about doing animation, but if you're really very attached to the swimming race, then you could make the water have some watery animation so you can sense what's going on. And also you start a swim race not in the pool, right? Like maybe you're starting it beside the pool where you would jump in. So I know you guys really like the swim race though, so maybe you might though need to think about what other even if it's not running race, like is there possible things, because it has a lot of factors that might make it hard to understand. What else? I tried to indicate in my 5-year-old way when it seemed like the thing on the screen that I should interact with, I would just try to interact with that. I don't know what level of symbolic reasoning small children are at. At least we know from comparison that like you can have some, like the check mark for the okay symbol. I am a little worried that to them a right arrow might just mean like a street sign kind of thing. Like it might just
so
be
like instead of just pressing next, after the scene is done, they might still interact with like the figures instead of like saying, "Oh, I should proceed to the next step."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it is good that it shows up when, I mean, theoretically, it shows up when you have finished that activity and it's time to move on. But a few times I kind of half finished the activity and was still able to move on. So,
Yeah.
yeah, thinking
I
more
think
about-
it's like either, for example, like the housing scene, instead of moving the kids to the house and then like next sign pop up, instead of that, it's just like if the kids were moved to the house, it just transit to the next scene.
Yes.
It's the newest version like
Okay,
that. It's
yeah,
not here.
Yeah.
Which we have, yeah.
Okay.
Or
yeah.
like some of the transit scene can be like a bigger next sign pop up in the more middle part of the screen. So if you just tab on it, then you just move on. But we don't know yet. So,
Right.
yeah.
And I guess you were instructed not to use a lot of like reinforcement, celebration stuff, right?
What
Like I'm sort of trying to remember. Help me remember. But like, you're not supposed to give them like a kind of reward for the choice that they made, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be,
So it might be a little gray area if you reward them somehow feedback wise for actually just accomplishing the
like some cues when you that get to and then they see as like a sound feedback. It's not like a reward, but it's just
But you definitely need some feedback. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's really a gray area. Like, how are you going to give them enough feedback without it being considered a reward?
So what we are doing right now is like, for example, like in the playground, you're interacting with like elephants and things like that, right? That will be interactable. So like these kind of things that is nothing to do with the data collection, they are interactable and like they have feedback. So like children can have fun with the game, but not necessarily with the choice that they are making.
Well, okay.
Sounds hard, but yes. What else?
I think that's about it. I think for the thing is like for the first prototype, I think we have like a lot of UI implementation that needs to be done, and I think from there, I think we will have like more feedback.
Okay.
I think the character will be more aligned.
Yeah, more
visually aligned. There won't be no beard issue coming up.
And also there will be more interactable elements. So should be better. But I think
I mean that was obviously just a layering.
Yes,
thing,
a
right?
layering thing.
Yeah.
But I think in the second prototype, I think we are like discussing a lot about like how the second prototype will be, right? For the design wise.
Yeah.
We haven't
We are going to have a meeting
changed anything.
and set up a design system and to like unify things.
Yeah,
As
I
well
remember
as,
that
like-
conversation in our last meeting, so that's great.
As well as changing some of the scale of the objects.
Mm-hmm.
You make a really great 5-year-old.
Thank you. I'm gonna put that on my resume.
How do you want to do
Nice.
it? Like, do you want to actually discuss with Heather like about the planning?